Happy 5 years! Woo! It's been 5 years of the Manny Show Just Dance. When on March 14th, when I was in 9th grade, for the whole chaos of everything of the Santa Fe's, I made YouTube videos of dancing, being myself, and everything. If y'all recall, I did a baking video a couple times. This time, I'm actually celebrating with a dinner that I'm making for myself. So, I hope y'all enjoy. Please stick around and watch the video. This one is going to be called, it has garlic and it's a hamburger. So, I'm going to call it extra garlic hamburger. The reason I just say hamburger because it's just a hamburger or a burger, whichever one you want to go with. But let me know what you would name it in the comments down below. And I might give y'all the recipe. Just okay, I may not. Remember, while you're working with raw meat, please wash your hands first. That's what I already did. And wear gloves. So, it's a good thing. Alright. We got disposable gloves. Let's get started, shall we? Alrighty. Alright. So, these are the ingredients. I'm going to go with them one by one. Remember, I have not done this yet, but to me, we're going to see it because this is my own challenge as well. So if y'all think y'all guys can make it better, let me know in the comments down below. I'm really into it. So I got the hamburger meat. Any hamburger meat will be fine. I just use the one that my parents has not used yet. I gotta throw this away now. And I have not touched it. I have not touched the meat, so do not yell at me, comments. Okay, so when I'm doing all this, the first thing I do is add my, with baking, you got your dry ingredients, so I'm saying dry. I was going to use these measuring spoons, but I don't think I can, mainly being of how big they are. But I'll be right back. My dogs are whining. Alright, so Rosie's here excited for some reason. But then again, she is a beagle. So, hi Rosie. Hi little bit. Now, if you hear my dog a little bit whine, do not worry. He has separation anxiety a little, as far as I can see. My parents don't know why, but then again, it could just be me. So, yeah. So, first thing I'm going to do is add some garlic. Powdered garlic. Please be careful and do not put that much garlic in it because we are going to add actual garlic liquid in it. So, I do I'll say 1, 2. Next thing I'll add is chili powder. Now, if you're just doing a spoonful, and I would use, as far as I know, I'll use can't see, 1 tablespoon or at least 1.5. I'm using a tablespoon, but I'm going to measure it down to at least not too much, if y'all guys can see. I'm going to sprinkle that on there, like so. Now I'm going to add Tony's. Now, the one thing I like about Tony's, because I worked at Garrett Jack's when I was probably a little more younger. That was when I was still in school. But Tony's is a thing where it makes more season. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add some pepper. And I'm going to use black pepper a little. Remember, you gotta make sure everything will be fully coated before you mix your red ingredients. Just a couple, not a whole lot of black pepper. And I'm going to use some salt. Don't go crazy with salt. Remember, you just drop it. You have bad luck. Now we're gonna mix. So I'm just gonna grab out the glove here so I can mix the seasoning. So when you're mixing the seasoning, please be careful of what you're going to do. So the reason I'm right here in the middle of the camera, mainly so y'all guys can see what not to do a little or what to do. if you have no other way around, if you have a camera in front of you and other stuff. But yeah, you gotta make sure it's seasoned all the way, and be careful on how much you season it. Otherwise, you're just going, yeah, like this. All right, let's get to the. So I'm not gonna fully mix it all the way yet, mainly because we still got some wet stuff. That's where we're gonna get to the spoon. So let's go to the next step. Alrighty, so I have my Worcestershire sauce, or yeah, it's Worcestershire sauce. I don't use too much of it. You don't want to overpower the seasoning. So I'm got a 1 1/3 cups of the measuring cup. Fill it halfway so you won't. Like this should be at least enough. Now, here comes the hardest part for me, I think. With garlic, it's where you gotta be very more cautious. So I am getting garlic over now. Ah! Oh, I think I got it open. Yay! Oh, no. Woo! I want to fight this garlic one day. One day, me and the garlic are not gonna get along, and that might be today. Got it. Winner! So when you get the garlic thing open, you're going to try to open the lid as well and put some garlic in it. Now, what I'm going to mainly suggest, you're going to need a spoon, but I'm going to use this one, the 1 tablespoon mainly, and trying to go through it. If you want to ease the garlic, I would recommend like a plastic spoon mainly, just so you don't think. Just so people won't do it, but I'm going to try to do 2 at least. See if it doesn't fully overpower it. Yeah, and I think it's going to overpower it a little. So I'm just going to add 1 more just in case. When you're mixing that, make sure your stove is on a temperature mainly so it can cook. So right now I'm mixing my ingredients with the plastic spoon, of course. Trying to at least do it better. Do not do a plastic spoon, please. Or if you don't want to get your hands dirty and keep cleaning them, then I suggest doing that. But still, you have to use your hands in order to mix all of this. Okay, everyone. Now that we got it going, I'm going to have to use my hands for the rest of the part along the way. So hopefully I have enough to make at least 3 or 4 of these. So I am making a little ball and slamming it, and I'm trying to oddball it a little just to make sure that we fully turn like a patty, or like a burger, or at least somewhere in between. I'm grabbing another wax piece of paper, placing it down. Hey, it's okay, buddy. I'm so sorry. My doggy has separation anxiety. My mom and dad are gone out of town right now, and I'm watching them. And he has bad anxiety, and he knows it. That's why I try to at least make sure that I see him, and at least he hears me. That way he knows he's not fully alone in the house. When I'm at work, it's kind of hard for him just to sit and stay still. especially when he knows his mother is gone out of town, or his buddy. So, Mom, if you are watching this, he misses you. So I'm putting the next meat in. And actually, I might have enough for 4. I might actually have enough. So I had enough for 4. I'm gonna wash my hands and we'll get to the stove. Make sure you set your stove a little around 4 and 6 or 5. That way doesn't fully heat up too fast, but it will at least heat up. So let's get going, guys. Make sure your stove is right around 4 or 5. If you have a gas stove that fully lids on, then you can just skip this part. But I rather do this mainly just for safety measures. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm stupid. So I'm grabbing at least a small spoon. Y'all don't have to do this, but this is what I do if I'm doing like burgers and stuff with garlic. I don't really like to do burgers with garlic, but today is a special day where I will do it. When this gets fully cooked, you're going to make sure that it doesn't get too hot. Make sure it doesn't burn. Make sure it's still the right color and the right texture. Oh, and fun fact. Did you know if a lot of people like some raw meat, but not fully raw, that's called overwell or medium rare? Make sure you take a note of this. With hamburger and hamburger meat, they need to at least be 155 degrees before they can be served, or at least not all red. So I'll come back when this is heated up. From here, you're going to take a meat patty. So I'm going to see this. Here, and you're going to flip it. Like that. And once it's fully cooked, you should have a nice burger. So I gotta go. I hope you liked this episode. I'm gonna have to cook. I will post the results on my Instagram. So bye. Let me know in the comments if you want to make this, and I'll post the recipe out. Bye, guys.